There are a few studios that I feel encapsulate that pure passion for an art form. One where no matter what project they take on, you know it will be given the same care and
Was that
attention as
Kirby?
when they first started. Where every frame exudes that same joyous energy that reminds you why you fell in love with this art form in the first place. And in anime, for me, one of those studios was Kyoto
What did Kyoto
Animation.
Animation
I
animate?
remember first hearing about KyoAni when I watched Full Metal Panic Fumofu and The Second Raid.
Oh, I guess
And this
they
was
animated
before my
those.
young brain really comprehended that different shows were made by different
I love how I say, what did Kyoto Animation animate? Motherfucker says Kyoto.
studios.
Every movie
But
ever?
I noticed that these two seasons just looked vastly better than the first, and I wanted to know what the reason for that was. And it turned out that it was because the new studio was in charge of these new seasons.
Damn. Isn't that
Kyoto
crazy?
Anim-
Like, honestly, I would have never paid attention to the animation studios if it wasn't for y'all. Like, I wouldn't care. I feel like that's just stuff like anime fans on the internet know. I could be wrong. But, like, if I was just watching anime as a hobby, I wouldn't be like, oh, this season's map of the next season is a Wit Studio. Like, I would have never known that. You know what I mean? So, like, it's crazy when you go from Attack on Titan season 1 to the last season. That's a drastic change. One Punch Man season 1 and season 2. Drastic change. I forgot what else was like insanely different. Even like Jujutsu Kaisen was completely different. Season 1 and season 2. I feel like they were completely different. Just imagine Chainsaw Man. Haikyuu too? Yeah, Haikyuu. The characters look entirely different. It's impossible not to notice on Attack on Titan. It's impossible. You're gonna notice. You're gonna notice. And it's not just like budget increase, it's style. The style is completely different. But wait till Chainsaw Man season 2 comes out. It's gonna be completely different. Vinland Saga? Yeah, exactly.
Animation. Their mark of quality.
Wait, Vinland Saga? I don't remember. I haven't watched it in a minute, season 1. So I couldn't tell you. But Vinland Saga, you notice the difference between 1 and 2? Season 1 and 2? One Piece. Look at fucking One Piece, bro. I mean, to me, so far, it's just a budget increase. It's just a upgrade. Like, we're not changing styles. But I think later on, like, One Piece looks incredibly different nowadays. Like, I saw, like, scenes from Wano, from Egghead and shit. The opening alone. It's like a completely different director, different person. Are you saying Chainsaw Man can get worse? I don't think Chainsaw Man, if they change studios, could get better than season 1 animation. So it's either they stay there or they go down. So it's either you make people happy and you stay with the directors from the first season, or in season 2, you go somewhere else to a different studio and it's not going to be as good as season 1. That's just my opinion on that, because Chainsaw Man season 1 was fucking incredible. The animation, bro. I love the style it took. Unless they go to the manga style, because I know the manga style is completely different than the anime style. The anime style took a different approach compared to the manga. No way Mappa gives Chainsaw Man to another studio. Oh, yeah, nah. That's one of their big fucking wheelbarrow money bringers, you know?
Was what made me strive to find them out. They were the first studio I knew by name because of this, and even though this is vastly different from the types of shows they're known for now, one thing that has stayed consistent in all these years is that same drive for quality.
I always love Violet Evergarden's animation, like the style it has, from the openings, from whatever scene we watched from it. It looks beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm not going to pretend that I've seen
world I'd
or
love to
liked
live in.
everything they've made, but it's impossible to deny that their work is imbued with a certain magic. And I think that's why
It
they're
was
so
a silent
loved and
voice. They've done that
respected
too,
by
yeah.
many of us in this community. I can't count the number of conversations I've had with people who couldn't stop crying during Clanad, who had Nietzsche.
Wait, it's Clanad? I thought it was Clanad. I think Clanad sounds better than Clanad. Clanad sounds like I'm spitting out phlegm. I thought it was Clanad. The fuck? I've been saying it wrong the whole time? Shame that it only has 7% on Patreon. Shame on all of them. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants me to react to it, Violet Evergarden. Only 7% of y'all. Say it how you want. No, I want to say it the right way.
Shijo to thank for gut-busting
Clanad.
laughter after gut-busting laughter, who were
shit.
taught the value of family with Dragon Maid.
This is my type
got
of anime.
Inspired by Kumiko's journey
That
in
was
Sound
weird.
Euphonium, and yes, were deeply moved by some cute girls and their motherfucking tea.
I love how YouTube translated that part. We're deeply moved by some cute girls and their motherfucking tea.
Violet Evergarden last year, which I initially thought I didn't like, ended up raising their inconceivably high
See?
bar of quality. Even
I'd love to
higher,
react to
adding
this,
moments
but y'all
that
don't
took
want it.
my breath away.
Look at
And
this.
of course, not forgetting A Silent Voice, which was such a raw,
A silent voice belongs in a museum.
delicate depictions of the smallest tragedies you find in life. Even
They could not have had a
disregarding
better
the
studio
countless
for this.
Tears I shed during this movie. It
Yep.
blows my
Oh
mind.
my god, the ending of A Silent Voice, bro. I keep thinking it's Subaru. What's his name again? Suguru? No, that's Geto. Yeah, man, like the message of this movie, I feel like if the animation wasn't the way it was, wouldn't have hit me the way it did. Shoto. Yeah, Shoto or Ishida. Ishida from Sasuke from Bleach.
That out of all the epic monologues, witty exchanges, and outspoken characters on display elsewhere in anime, the one character who could communicate more succinctly than any of that was an anime girl who had trouble vocalizing a single word.
Art,
that is
bro.
the magic of Kyoto animation.
It's called Kyoto animation. You go to Kyoto. I've been to Kyoto. It's one of my favorite places ever that I've ever visited in my life. When me and Liv went there, I forgot how long we went, but it was so fucking beautiful, bro. So of course I call Kyoto animation. Like they wouldn't be disrespecting Kyoto like that unless they were giving us beautiful art pieces like this.
While writing this, I tried to think of what word encapsulates everything this studio is about, and the
Beauty.
best I could come up with was touching.
Oh,
The studio has
Touching.
this
It is
mystic
touching.
ability to be able to craft these beautiful stories
Beautiful.
that connect with an audience in a way not many others can.
that's true.
Sometimes they're cute, sometimes they're funny, sometimes they can flex amazing action sequences just
Look
for
at the
hell of it.
versatility,
But
bro.
peeling back all those layers, these are stories that have
They don't gotta shove titties in. And out of me saying that, I had to pause on this shot. I was gonna say they're not shoving titties in our face every second.
touched and moved a whole generation of
But,
anime
they show
fans
some ass.
that couldn't be more thankful to have discovered their work. A few months ago, I took to rewatching the entire Haruhi series for absolutely
My
no
favorite.
reason. No plan to mention it in the video, no tweet about it. I just wanted to re-experience it for myself. And I hope you understand that for someone in my position,
Oh, it's this one. I saw this. Wait a minute. I saw this shit. Is this the anime that he's showing right now? I saw this performance. Look, there's some more ass. The studio shows you ass. They don't show you titties, which is fine. That's fine with me. But I remember I saw this one.
this is extremely rare. Haruhi changed me
Yeah.
as an anime fan.
I didn't know
As
that was
a
Haruhi.
teenager who was only interested in flashy shonen action or cool mecha battles, this show was so out of left field from anything I thought I'd enjoy.
Bro, I understand what he's talking about right here. Like, as a kid that was into Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, video games like Gears of War and Halo, all of a sudden I randomly watched La La Land and I was crying my eyes out at the end of the movie. And it's like, I never thought I'd like a movie like that. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy when you're hit out of left field with something like this. Bless you!
So I watched it with the pretense that I was probably gonna shit on it as another dumb, overhyped high school anime.
The fuck is she doing?
And here I am, over 10 years later, with a massive grin on my face that not a single person could wipe off, just because I got to hear this track again.
Alright, what I say about titties, I was wrong.
I can still hear Kyone's monologue every time this comes on.
This is nice.
Even back then, I could
Nice.
tell how much passion went into it. I never knew some high school anime could look so vibrant and alive. I slowly started to fall in love with
Remember when y'all performed on
some high
stage
school anime could look so vibrant and alive.
with the fucking wizard?
I slowly started to fall
Good
in
old
love with
days.
this group of misfits. The school festival episode floored me, sending me down a spiral of
Yeah, this
trying
was
to
a
find
good
every
scene,
music
bro. I
anime
saw
could.
this.
And then there was Kyon, whose snarky wit and sarcastic comments,
Like
wouldn't
me.
you know it, resonated with a certain other snarky, sarcastic British git.
Like me, I'm sarcastic.
But the real turning point was the
I like this guy.
disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, which now, after having recently rewatched it, I can firmly say is still one of my favorite anime films of all time. It showed me that behind Kyone's snark and sarcasm, there was just a kid who truly cared, who was scared to lose everything that he took for granted.
Wow.
His
I like this
choice
character.
is a scene that will forever be ingrained in my memory, because no matter how many walls of cynicism I erect as I grow older, there will always be a part of me that still yearns for that same childish joy you could feel when you were a kid.
Yo, Giguk pulling at the
This
heartstrings,
is just one of the
dude.
stories they've made that has touched me, and I'm sure many of you watching will have your own stories and memories of how some of their works have affected you in
I gotta
some
watch
way.
this. Now I'm interested.
People find different ways
This looks
to
fun.
express their passion.
Not fun. This looks like a good time. Not like a good time, like I'm gonna enjoy what happens in the film. But it looks like an emotional time, an emotional roller coaster.
For something they love, and this was mine.
What the fuck? It's about to play? Imagine.
I don't play piano. I've never had lessons. I've never owned one. I can't read
This is
music
crazy,
sheets.
bro.
And yet, one day on my roommate's
Oh my
keyboard, I
God.
decided I wanted to learn this song that was used in.
You know what this is like? This is like when I used to play rock band with my friends as a kid, and I think I was like probably like a teenager. I was like 11 or 12 years old when Rock Band was out, and my favorite song to play in Rock Band was on the drums. It was "Down with the Sickness," right? So after that, I told everyone at school. This is when the lying begun, right? I told everyone at school that I was a drummer. So like months and months and months later, they thought I was some kind of drummer. So my friend invites a bunch of people over his house. My friend Eric, not the Eric y'all know, it's a different Eric. It's the Eric from my elementary school. He invited me and a bunch of friends. It was like 12 of us. He had a drum set downstairs, and he's like, "All right, drummer, let's see what you got." Dude, thank God I played Rock Band. Thank God. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm about to play Down with the Sickness. I remember the pattern. Like, I remember the fucking pattern of the song, right? It was kind of simple. I played it on expert, on Rock Band, on the drums. So I started playing Down with the Sickness on the drums, and they believed me. They still believe me to this day, probably, motherfucker. Trying to catch me off guard. I am a drummer.
Disappearance by essentially just watching covers on YouTube and trying the best I could to fumble my virgin piano hands into copying what I was seeing.
Trying to catch me off guard. I got y'all.
Apparently, I beat it into myself so deeply that I can still play it today.
That's crazy.
There wasn't any big reason why I decided to.
That's kind of, you know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like heel flips. Like, when I was a kid, I used to be a skateboarder. And I was a skateboarder as a kid and as a teenager. If I got a skateboard right now, I'd be able to do a heel flip and maybe a pop shove it and shit and an ollie. Like, just give me like 5 tries and I'll be able to hit it. Down like a 2-step staircase too.
To this day, this is the only song I'm able to play on piano. But
Wow.
for me, this is a mark I'll always have, because
beautiful.
those evenings I took to learn a song on an instrument I never played was my own way of expressing how
Yep.
much I loved this movie.
Nicholas Drummer TV, Valingbo said, "Wow, you are a streamer, YouTuber, rapper, animator, drummer. What a talent. And a skateboarder. Don't forget that, bro. One day I'm going to have to put Drummer Reacts. Drum Roll Nicholas. That'll be the next channel name. And I'm just going to be drummer. Professional Drummer Reacts. It's going to be like that. But another fun fact, just like I learned how to do Down with the Sickness from Rock Bands, I also learned how to do a heel flip because of Tony Hawk. No, not Tony Hawk. Skate. There was a game called Skate. Y'all probably know about it. I used to play Skate. And I used to, I played Skate, and I was like, wait, I could do that. The way he does it, like, he's riding on the board, and he goes like this. Like he puts his foot out like that. And he hits the edge of the board, right? So I went outside, and I go on the board, and I'm like, and I do the fucking heel flip. I never knew how to do a kick flip, but I learned how to do the heel flip from Tony Hawk. Drumroll Tony versus Drumroll Nicholas. Bro, I'll beat his ass drumming.
And how deeply it affected me.
Tell him outside that.
I don't even know if the people who made this are alive anymore.
Holy shit!
Nothing can prepare you for the complete shock to your system when you're given the type of horrible news that leaves you stunned and speechless. And last week, that's what happened.
Ooh. I thought he was making a joke. He actually meant like, oh shit. I had no idea. I had no idea. Do not clip that. I had no idea, bro. I had no idea. I thought he was making a joke. Like, I don't even know if the people that made this are alive still. Like, I'd make a joke like that. I had no idea, okay? It's context, okay? All right? I had no idea.
And speechless. And last week, that's what happened. 34 deaths, 35 injured. The worst mass murder to happen.
What? Oh my God. The worst mass murder. Think about that, bro. The worst mass murder is 34 people. 35 people in Japan. That since World War II. That's fucking insane, bro. This happens every day in America.
The worst mass murder to happen in Japan since World War II.
That's no joke either.
That only has around 160 employees.
Oh my God.
There aren't any words that exist that can encapsulate a tragedy such as this. You see the headlines and try to form the right words to say, but nothing.
Oh my God. This is that arson thing I heard about a long time ago. I remember it was like all over the fucking news because this doesn't happen on that side of the world. This doesn't happen in fucking Japan. I remember seeing this shit about something with arson. Oh my God, it was this? A Japanese court on Thursday sentenced a 45-year-old man to death for setting fire to the renowned Kyoto animation studio. Oh my God. What the fuck? That is heartbreaking, bro. They're not used to this shit. They're not used to this shit like people from my country or maybe from your country are used to. This shit happens almost every day over here. They're not used to this. So this happens. This is like 9/11. This is like everybody knows this shit. This is like insanity, bro. Insanity. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh my God.
Nothing that comes up even seems remotely adequate enough. When you hear of a tragedy, you instinctively search for information and details that can help you comprehend it.
Damn.
Why did this happen? What was the motive? What was the events leading up to this that would cause such a...
Yeah, this video completely flipped, bro. I was talking about doing heel flips. That's why I was laughing. And then all of a sudden, this is real. This is like something real that happened. I thought he was making a joke, and then he shows this, and I'm like, wait, this connected to me real quick. Like, I'm like, God damn, wait, this is fucking real, bro. This is crazy. And the craziest part is, the scariest part about this is that this does happen almost like every fucking day in America to the point where I'm like kind of immune to it. You know what I mean? Like, I hear news about stuff going on in this country, and I'm like, you know, it happens. And that's fucking scary. That's a terrible way to look at shit. You know what I mean? Desensitized? Exactly. And that's terrible. That's why when I was watching Fire Force, I know I'm bringing like an anime reference into it, but like in Fire Force, in the episode 2 with Obi-Wan Kenobi, he mentions the whole, like, you never get used to this job. My biggest fear is getting used to this job and getting used to this shit. I feel like if I saw a dead body, and I've seen one before, it's like I'm just immune to it. It's like I see it. You see it. You're so used to this shit. They aren't. They are not used to this shit. I don't even know if something has happened since then in Japan like that, anywhere close to that. You know what I mean? America is scary. America's definitely like nothing compared to what's going on in other countries. I'm not gonna like act like America has it the worst compared to other countries, bro. We're living in fucking Candyland. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is we're used to this shit, and that's the fucking scary part.
Horrific act to happen, but it's in that fruitless pursuit you'll come to the same sickening realization that no matter what information you learn about it, there is no way
That's
you
sad.
can fathom it. There is
That's terrible.
no silver lining, no way to make it better.
The arsonist, the person that did this, were they Japanese? Suspect shouted, "Die!"
No closure
Sprayed
to be had.
flammable liquid. Oh my God. That's fucking horrifying. He was Japanese. Wow. What the fuck? What was wrong with him? The Kyoto district found the 45-year-old man guilty of setting the 3-story building on fire because of a grudge he had against Kyoto Animation. He claimed the studio had stolen his idea. So he burned it down? Oh my God. Mental illness. That's fucking crazy. Damn, bro. Shit.
Had. It just hurts. It really hurts. I wish there was something we could grasp onto, something that didn't make us feel so helpless in the face of what's been taken away and can never be replaced. I can't even begin to comprehend the twisted fate that would allow such a tragic event to happen.
I'm fucking heartbroken. That's crazy.
So many smiles.
I had no idea it was an animation studio. I just thought it was some fucking lunatic that like burned down a building or some shit for the fuck of it. I had no idea this was even tied to animation, to anime. He was a crazy bastard. Is this recent? Wait, when was this again? I don't know. I forgot the year. 2019? Yeah, 2019, bro. Oh my God.
For our anime community, this is by far the worst thing that's ever happened. It's put into perspective how small and connected our community might still be. When mainstream media outlets are reporting on this, Pray for KyoAni is trending.
I heard about this shit in 2019.
This feels so oddly personal. If you like to help out, there is a GoFundMe by Sentai Filmworks.
Damn, I don't know if that's still up, bro.
To support KyoAni directly, you can do so by purchasing some of their digital prints on their website.
They probably got mad love for this. Like, a lot of support. Like this does not happen over there. So the fact that it did happen, this is probably broadcasted all over the world because I even know about it. I just didn't know the specifics. And, like, people probably help from all over. They got, like, you know, everything they asked. That's fucking crazy, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. So sad I never heard about this. I came at a bad time to the stream. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I had no idea the video was going to turn like that.
In the description
I had no idea those were linked.
Information you need.
That arson shit
I will be donating
anime.
100% of the first 2 weeks AdSense of this video before turning the ads off, along with $1,000 of my own money.
Damn.
If I was ever thankful I have any kind of reach, it's so I can help spread this word. And even if I've just...
Bro, and this was what? This was 4 years ago. He wasn't as big as he was right now. I mean, he was still big probably. But, like, he was still willing to donate all of that money. That's really fucking nice of him. That was their goal? Did they reach the goal? Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, they reached a fucking goal. Oh my God, they've reached that fucking goal. Let's fucking go, bro. The goal was how much? The goal, yeah, man. The goal was. Oh wait, he just showed a picture of it now. That's how much. Yeah, they tripled 714. They almost tripled the fucking goal. Hell yeah, bro. Massive W. Shit. The organizer has currently disabled new donations to this fundraiser. God, man. That's insanely emotional. Damn. Crazy. That's crazy.
Of you to help out too, it'll all have been
massive W. Yeah.
Worth it. Normally, I try to end these kinds of videos on a hopeful.
Wait. Here's all their works. Let's see. Let's give it a look real quick. Let's see what they've done. All right. Silent Voice. I know that. Violet Evergarden. Okay. Clanad. Hyuka. What was their last one though? Like I don't know, man. This is shit. That caught me off guard, bro. Damn, yeah, they did a lot. They did a lot of shit that I even recognize. Wow. Huh. A lot of Violet, most of Violet Evergarden, probably all of it. Clanad, a lot of Clanad, Violet Evergarden. They created the fucking iconic Silent Voice movie. Boku no, what do you mean Boku no Pico? They made Boku no Pico? Or are you fucking joking around? New Sound Euphonium soon? They are still producing? K-On? Oh yeah, K-On. I heard about K-On. Hiyoyoka Mosabeki Monowa. Filter it? Filter it by what? Filter Studio. Newest. Let's do the newest. This is the newest thing they've done. When does it come out? Oh, this shit aired this year. Wait. March, April. It airs in like 2 weeks. All right, that's awesome. Spring 2024. Nice. Shit, so they're still going. Yeah, it's gonna air. Fucking awesome, bro. I love that. I love that. Nice. Good shit.
Heartwarming note, and though I'm proud of this response the community has given, there is nothing that could make up for the devastation that's happened. So I'll end this the only way I know I can.
What a montage.
To everyone at Kyoto Animation, to everyone who has managed to put a smile on my face, touched me, moved me in some way, and even though it hurts to say, to everyone who I'll now never be able to express what their work meant to me, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful, man. Oh my god, who the fuck dislikes this? Go to fucking hell, bro, whoever disliked this. Oh my god, that was a beautiful video. Beautiful video. Nice. I don't even know if the people who made this are alive anymore. That line was a gut punch. I thought he was fucking joking. Because I make that joke sometimes, like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it when One Piece is done. But then he just transitioned into this reality check, bro. Gut punch. Severe gut punch. God. Crazy.